Hi. Nice to see you. Okay, this is very unnatural for me because I've never recorded a YouTube video before. This is my first video. I want to do a lot of things with my makeup stuff, and I'm here to show off these little guys too. A quick introduction for myself. My name is Gabby, and I own a small cosmetics business where I sell handmade makeup products like lip glosses, lip oils, lip tints, and many more to come. And I have a lot of stuff that I have to do today. But first, I need to fix my eyes. I'm not exaggerating. There's nothing there whatsoever. So, let's go do that. You know, it's weird because this one tends to be a little bit thicker than the other one, just because my eyes are wonky. As you can see, this eye likes to go a bit that way, and I don't know why my eyes do that. They just do. I'm not bothered by that, but we'll see. See, it's weird because this eye looks less full than that one, but far away they kind of look the same. Didn't I just realize everyone who has applied mascara has either done like the open mouth whenever they're applying like this, or they're just like slightly frowning like what I do. I don't know why people do that, but if I don't do that, I don't feel like I'm doing it right, which is really weird to think about because it's not gonna affect it either way. Random shower thought, I guess. Maybe I should try it without it. Nope, it doesn't feel right. It does not feel right. To be straight up with you, this is my favorite lip oil. I'm not just saying that because I make it. I genuinely put this on every single night of my life because I like sweet things, and this is tutti frutti scented, and plus it just gives a nice tint to your lips. See? Cute. I'm dolled up. Don't I like pretty? So there's a few things that I need to get done on my agenda, and the first thing that I want to do is figure out my lipstick formula. Yay. I did make a few before, and not to spoil anything, I did try and formulate some of these lipsticks before, and some of them turned out kind of weird just because of like the measurements that you use. You have to be very precise about it. I wanted to create more of like a matte looking lipstick, but it's hard to do that and make it look not more balmy than anything else, because when you put this on, it looks more like a balm than anything, like a lip balm rather than like a lipstick. So we're gonna try and figure out that today, and I think I know what's causing the trouble, but we'll test it out. It's weird because I got the perfect consistency when it comes to making a lipstick, but nothing shows up. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I think I might know what's causing the issue with it. Here's what I want the formula to look like. It's a little bit different than the other ones, but it still looks relatively nice. Plus, it might be that I've been using this one a lot and using a different mold when it comes to doing that. But when you put this one on, it does work. See? So it does work, but it doesn't give off that more matte effect that I would like. But I think I might know what's causing the issue with that. So I'm going to go test it out real quick, and then I'll come back to you. So this stuff right here is full of my lipstick supplies and everything that I use to make them. And it's pretty basic and that sort of thing. We're just going to try and make a formulation that works with our lipsticks and that sort of thing. I think I added too much of this colon clay to the actual formula before, so I'm gonna add the littlest amount left. So let's start making our lipstick formula. Okay, so it has officially been 15 minutes and our mold has solidified. So let's take this out and see if it worked. So you just pop this thing out and it should mold like this. We're gonna take our lipstick and just gently push it in there and then slowly take it out like this. Perfect. So it did come out nicely. It is a little bit streaky though, especially on that side. This is an easy fix. We just have to oil it up before we put it in there. That's one thing that I did forget. But let's swatch it. So it did take a few swatches, but it did break on impact though. So that's the sucky thing. I think it's the way that I melted it before. What I did before was I melted it, but didn't put the colon clay or the flavoring oil in yet. So it kind of separated a little bit, but let's test it out on our lips. Okay, so it did show up on my lips, so. Okay, so obviously I'll have to do a little bit more tweaking, but I think that's a success. Just the fact that we're able to get some pigment off of there that doesn't look streaky and that sort of thing is a success for me. So I currently have this spreadsheet that for itemized supplies that I buy for each of my products. I wanted to do a more in-depth, easier way to keep track of them. I'm gonna try and up that because for right now, I only have one sheet and it's all comprised of like everything that I buy for like my pigments and my flavoring oils that I buy, and just the bases that I use for each product. There isn't anything that's separating those things according to which product that I make, because obviously each product has something different that you put into it every time. But I don't want to try and search for it every time, so I'm going to try and make little sheets and little separators so I can track them easier. So that's what I'm going to do. Hi, it is currently Thursday at 10:30 in the morning. We have a few things that we have to do today. One of them being, I'm going to make a quiz for my website. And this is what I've been wanting to do for a while now. I just haven't been able to find like a good source to format this quiz stuff for a little bit. So I finally found one and we're going to try that today. And I'm going to take you through the process a little bit. And we're just going to see whether it works or not. Because one thing that I want to do for my business is have an easy way that you guys can find products that work best for you without trying to scour through every single product out there. Instead, you can just take a 5-minute quiz and it'll just give you a list of recommendations that work for your preferences instead. Kind of like a little thing that helps me a little bit too when it comes to helping people. That's what we're going to do today. I had a good idea for something. We're also going to set up a Patreon, which if you don't know what Patreon is, it's pretty much a website where you can put a list of reward tiers that you can put either for your business or just the content that you make in general. For me, I think it'll spark my creativity a lot more just because of the tiers that I'm going to put for them. And I'm going to list off some of the tiers at the end of the video of what you can get if you pick a certain tier. I think this will really allow me to spark my creativity and make items that I couldn't make and commit to fully when it comes to releasing on the website, and just allows me to have a spark of creativity, put it to you guys out there, and then just move past it a little bit more rather than having a full commitment to it, because that's just who I am. I'm very type A. I like to stay on schedule, but sometimes I like to be type B a little bit, where I can have this creative flow to it and just create something solely because I want to. And I think Patreon will actually give me a chance to do that. So that's what we're going to do, and let's get to it. So I have a list of questions that I have for my quiz, and I think they're pretty good because I tried to implement a lot of descriptions and a lot of choices that you could choose from, but it's still like a short quiz. There's only like 10 questions included. And first question is, what texture are you looking for when it comes to makeup products? The makeup products that we currently have right now, when it comes to our makeup products, the type of texture that they have with it, we currently have lip glosses, lip oils, and lip tints. We also have an eyeshadow palette, but I'm planning on doing something different with that, so I'm just gonna include those 3 for now. This is so hard. Yeah, this is gonna require a lot of research, and of course I'm not gonna release it today because that would kind of be contradictive and that sort of thing. It would kind of defeat the purpose of putting my time and effort into this. Okay, so let's touch on Patreon because I am very, very excited to get this started because I have been wanting to do something like this for a really long time. And I think this will allow me to connect with you guys in a more personal level, and just for you guys to be able to look forward to something every month, and for you guys to get special limited time makeup products that are filled with creativity and love from me. Really excited. So some details about this Patreon stuff is I will have 4 tiers. The first one is called Stardust Support. And that one will be like a tip jar where it's just to support my business and to show that you care about what I'm doing and that sort of thing. You will also get daily videos of personal glimpses into my business world, like updates, future plans, and just some rants that I may have about behind the scenes stuff. Another thing too is that you will also receive a shout out every time that I upload a new YouTube video at the end of that video. And this will happen for every single upload. And the Stardust supporter tier will just be $1, just so you guys, it's not a lot to commit to and that sort of thing. Hey, Eddie and Gabby here. If you're wondering why I suddenly changed clothes, it's because it's a different day. And I just want to clarify that some things did change with Patreon. I'm going to list off the $10 tier, the $20 tier, and the $30 tier for our Patreon subscriptions. The first tier is called Celestial Glow, which is our $10 tier, where each month you'll get the first out of our 3 makeup products according to a theme that's chosen every month by yours truly. So mail will be packaged and shipped out at the end of the month. It's also very important that you sign up before midnight Central Standard Time before the last Monday of the month. Always, you won't be able to receive that much products. It's just to make sure that everything's planned out and that sort of thing. So that's how that's going to work. For the next tier, this one is called Mystic Radiance, where it's a $20 tier and you'll gain 2 of our limited time products. So instead of getting 1 makeup product, you actually get 2. And then the last tier is our $30 tier. That one's called Cosmic Creation, and you'll get every single makeup product that's included in that collection according to the theme that is chosen for that month. So that's what I'm going to do for Patreon. I'm really excited to do it because I've been wanting to do something like this for a really long time, but I just haven't been finding the right platform to do it until now. I'm very excited to do this. This Patreon will release when I release this video. If you want to check out our Patreon, it is currently in our description, and you can just click the link and you can look at all the tiers if you want to join as well. Let me know if you guys have any ideas for any pictures that I can add for each of our tier lists, because you can add a little custom picture to it just as a little decoration as well. Let me know what I can do for each of them.